What's up and welcome back to Cleats to Us, a podcast. I am Brad Valdez.
I am Kevin Watson.
Man, we are here just kicking it, boys being boys.
Whew.
Hot day.
It's hot. We had to go get our towels.
Damn, man. But we just had Peyton Moulter on. He just left. So, man, if you can, go and watch this episode.
Great
Phenomenal, juicy, fiery. Top 5 NBA basketball players of all time. We got to fix this kid, man.
Yeah, he's wrong.
So hey, but this is Cleats to Us, a podcast. We are actually going to start doing like a breakdown of what we think are the top 25 in all 6 districts,
Regions,
classes, whatever you want to call.
Let's go top 10.
Let's go top 10 then.
So 25 is too many.
There's too many.
Let's go top 10.
Okay, so what you want to do?
Let's start off with we'll start with 1A and go up to 6A, and
I
then
love
we'll do an overall, right?
I love it. Let's do the.
So I got my glasses on, so we're serious business because I can't see my hand in front of my face, so I'm going to cheat. So let's start with 1A. So you want to do the top 10?
Yeah, let's do top 10.
Okay, we'll go in order. Number 1, Pikeville, defending champs. Number 2, Raceland, runner-ups last year. Campbellsville 3, Sayre 4, Paris 5, Middlesboro 6, KCD 7, Newport Central Catholic 8, Bethlehem, I say Bethlehem because I'm a Southern guy, 9, and Holy Cross from Louisville. Number 10.
All right, there we go.
So the Louisville schools in the top 10, 2 Louisville schools in top 10. I call it KCD a Louisville school. That's fair, right?
Yeah,
KCD at 7, Holy Cross at 10. I mean, you got the usual suspects in 1A usually. The top 5 are really one of those top 5 teams usually wins it. I mean, Pikeville's just an animal. They're an animal.
It's just Eastern.
I mean, they really are.
Yeah, it's just Eastern Kentucky football,
I mean,
man.
That's one of those where you can sneak up there and beat them every now and then, but you're not going to consistently beat those dudes. That's just a factory.
Yeah.
Anything on that top 10 that really jumps out at you?
No,
Holy Cross being 10?
Well, let's talk about Coach Dick and the Holy Cross Cougars, man.
Is that 10 a fair assessment for them? I don't know. I think the jury's out on them because they lost a lot.
Yeah.
But they are who they are.
They are who they are. And you know what I mean? You can say, oh, we don't know about this, this team, but they're going to be there.
I will tell you the one thing about Holy Cross is their linebackers are going to be tougher than yours. At the end of the day, their linebackers are going to make you earn everything you've got. Offensively, I think the jury's out because of just what they lost. I think their schedule's pretty tough. Can they be a top 10 team going into the playoffs?
Well, time will tell.
I think they're a top 5 team going in.
Do you really think so?
I think they will.
This
is one of those years where they could be 6-4,
but
with their schedule and going into the playoff, be one of the top 5 teams.
You're right. You're right,
Coach Dick.
And look, I'm not going to say nothing.
We're going there in what, 2 weeks?
No, next week we're going there. We're going to be here, Holy Cross.
That's right.
So listen, Eric, man, I can't say nothing bad about you about this team because you're going to be there. You know what I mean?
They've been there ever since he's got there. They've been there.
Yeah, and we just went. You know what I mean? People count them out. We just went to a 7-on-7, and
they were the best team there.
they won the 7-on-7. So I can't say nothing about that team.
They're lunch pail kids.
Yeah,
they're South End lunch pail kids. We've talked about it numerous times. They're South End lunch pail kids.
Yeah.
They bring their lunch pail to work every day. And they will outwork you.
Yep.
If they get a break here and there, they're a top 5 team at the end of the year.
There we go. You heard it from Coach. But also, hey, we got to show some love to KCD.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to tell you something. That team will be counted out all year long. You know what I mean? They got a huge matchup week 1.
Week 1 will tell the story of KCD.
Exactly. If they can slay that beast over there again at Atherton, I think Coach is going to be making another deep run.
But you know what? That game really, in the grand scheme of things, doesn't matter for them because Atherton's a 5A team. KCD's 1A.
But
they're probably not supposed to win that game because of the matchup. But they've not supposed to win it, the last 3?
Exactly.
Is it 3 in a row?
Yeah, 3 in a row. So that's what I'm saying. You can't count that team out. And I think that just getting that big win over Atherton and Nino, I think that just gives them confidence going into that next
I
game,
agree.
and it just keeps building.
They've got some new pieces. They've got a couple new coaches. They lost their offensive coordinator, I think. I think he went to Ballard. So it'd be interesting to see. Are they going to stick with what they know? I'm not going to give it out, but they're a single wing team.
Yeah, they KCD does what KCD does.
I think
they're just like a Spencer
County. I think they're going to
County.
surprise you, and I think they're going to run pro style this year.
You heard it first.
heard it
Let's
here
go.
first.
Let's go.
Now, don't be surprised if they come out and run double wing. But I'm telling you, pro style.
Here we go.
It's coming. It's coming to KCD.
Here we go. Let's go to what?
2A. Let's go 2A.
There you
Top
go.
10. Mayfield, number 1. Defending champs. Number 2, Owensboro Catholic. Runner-up. I mean, it's likely. Number 3, Beechwood. What a program. Jeez. Lexington Christian, number 4. Somerset, 5. Greene County, 6. Murray, 7. Crittenden County, 8. Shelby Valley, 9. And Breathitt County at 10.
Now I'm
The
gonna.
ones in the 2A's, you're getting a lot of county after.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I've never heard any of these top 10 teams,
And that's a fair assessment.
but they're the blue bloods of
F2A.
2A.
Yes. And the only Louisville school in the top 25 in 2A is Du Bois at 24.
Oh wow!
Is that a fair assessment? I don't think that's fair to put them at 24 yet. I think they're going to get better. I think that's an unfair expectation to put them at 24 to start the season. That's just my opinion. I love Coach Durant. I love everything they're doing over there. I just don't think that they're quite there yet.
Listen,
Now, they could prove me wrong. Their schedule is wow.
yeah, but
But-
hey, let them see that 24.
You wanted my opinion, I'm giving it.
Yeah.
I think that's I don't think that's fair for them.
And you know what? And I'm going to say it is because
Okay.
I expect it. You know what I mean? This is Durant's second year. You know what I mean? Let's start putting some numbers together.
I agree.
Let's start putting some wins together now and set that
Now,
expectation
will they
high.
finish to 24? Or you think they'll finish higher?
I do not think
I
they
think it's unfair because of their schedule. They're not going to finish in the top 25.
exactly. And plus, we don't know like their schedule and like if it's home or
No,
away.
that's right.
You know
That's
what I mean?
right.
So,
And not having a home field is it's unfair. To
hey,
those
you
kids.
guys, Coach Durant, you guys see this 24?
Yeah.
I hope.
Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
Prove me wrong. Exactly.
And let's be honest. The top there again, 1A and 2A are about the same. The top 5 teams, one of them dudes is going to win it every year. I mean, Beechwood. For God's sakes, how many times have they won it? Mayfield. I mean, good night.
Yeah.
I mean,
So it's just 2A.
I mean,
You're just looking
and
at.
I'll be honest with you, the thing that jumped off the page when I saw this is Danville at 17. They were awful last year.
Awful.
Which doesn't happen very often. These dudes have won, no telling how many state championships. If we figure it out, we'll put it at the bottom. But for them to be 17, you talk about a chip on the shoulder. Let's go. Danville will, if they've got the bodies, I have no idea. I've never seen them practice, never seen them. If they got some bodies, those dudes are going to prove a point.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll
2A,
see.
but I'm going to put my money on Mayfield already.
Yeah. Okay. Mayfield.
Yeah.
You taking Mayfield?
Yeah.
I'm going to say Beechwood.
Okay, but I say Mayfield.
I'm going to say Beechwood. I've got, we played Beechwood 2 years in a row, and just because they're a 2A team, those dudes are like 30 years old. Those dudes can play.
They in the county, man. They in the county. They're not no city school.
Yeah, you're right. So let's move on to 3A.
3A.
This one really, this may be my favorite of all.
This is going to be a good one, man, because I can't wait to see who you're going to pick.
Let's go. First, 3A. Christian Academy, number 1, defending champ. Two-time defending champ.
Two-time.
Number 2, Central. Whew, you got my attention already. Number 3, Lexington Catholic. Number 4, Bell County, last year's runner-ups. Number 5, Hart County, followed by Glasgow. Number 7, Belfry, another great program. Number 8, Union County. 9, Rockcastle County. 10, Mercer County. Now, the Louisville schools, 1, 2, Cal Central. Same district. Wow.
Same district. Playing what, week
We're
6 or
I
7?
think it's 6.
I can't remember, but I think it's 6.
This one, I spent 3 hours on this one today because I love both these guys. Coach Cantwell is my guy, always has been. Love that guy. Coach Dantzler's my guy. Love that dude. I mean, what can you say? Hey, Coach Dantzler, I'm rocking with Central, baby. I'm rocking with Central. I think this is the time. I love Christian Academy. I love all those kids. I love everything they stand for and do out there. I think this is Central's year.
And I'm going to actually agree with you. I think those guys are playing with a chip on their shoulder. Now Cal, the target's on their back.
Cal could very easily go 15-0.
Yeah, they could. You know what I mean? But having that expectation with the new quarterback and listen,
you just never know.
The Hodge kid, we're not going to sneeze at. You know what I mean? Just went down and to Hoover and that 7-on-7. Just they were in the championship game.
Hey, Hodge, Stott, all you guys, put it on the board. Central's winning.
I agree. Central.
Hey, and trust me, if Cal wins it, I'll be one of the happiest people around. I loved it.
Yep. But listen, I want to talk about you've been seeing a lot of Hart County.
Hart County is really
now. Do you know anything about Hart County? Because I'm going to tell you, they do great on their social media.
Yes,
and they're getting their kids out there.
I'm going to be honest. I never heard of Hart County other than driving through it on the way to what is that?
Bowling Green.
Bowling Green.
Yeah.
But over the last 5 years, I think you've heard Hart County's just really. I mean, they're top 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're literally 5 right now.
This is one of those, though, and I think the top 3 teams, nobody will be surprised if one of those 2. 3.
Oh, no. But then you got Belfry sitting there right there,
Belfry's
7?
at 7, which is probably a disappointment for them, to be honest with you. That's a proud tradition.
Here comes the chip on their shoulder.
Here comes the chip on their shoulder. Christian Academy's schedule is ridiculous. That's why I'm giving a slight edge to Central. And I'm pretty sure the game is at Central.
It is at Central this year.
We had a little talk with the Cowboys when we were there, and we told them they're going to put it on.
Hey, that environment is going to be insane.
They're going to bring it.
And I'm excited because I've never really got to experience Central as like the game environment because I've always, coached.
So we're going to break it. We're going to that game.
So yeah,
we're going to that game.
We'll break it there, Cal. Cal Central.
Concession stand before the game. That's the best concession stand in the city.
Hey, and actually, when you're coaching, you go up on the top of that roof, man. That's a very nice place to just sit there and chill.
It can be. It can be very intimidating too.
It can be, man. But man,
I don't think Cal's going to be intimidated. They may come out a little intimidated, but I think those dudes aren't.
No, they're wired. They're wired different.
Their coaching staff will not let them.
Yeah, no. But it's going to be.
I'm thinking that could be like a 10-7 game or let's be honest. If they stop Cortez is going to get the ball 30 times.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm not letting out any secrets. Everybody knows that kid is going to run the rock.
Yeah, he's going to run the rock, man. And what can Hodge do? What can his – listen, they're going to be loaded again. Cal is loaded. But I'm going to take the edge and give it to Central this season.
Hunter, I'm sorry, but put it on the bulletin board.
Yeah, give it that bulletin board material, baby.
I'm here for it.
Let's go.
Let's move on to 4A before I get in trouble. Now, this is like taking candy from a baby, 4A. You got number 1, Boyle County, going for 5 in a row, defending champs. I mean, I could have a whole show just talking about Boyle County. Number 2, Corbin, another great program. Paducah Tillman 3, Franklin County 4. We're headed to Franklin County. What? Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
Next Friday?
Yeah.
This coming Friday.
For
a 5-team scrimmage? I'm excited to see Franklin County. Coach has been on me, and we're coming.
You know what? It's them beating up on North. You know what I mean? And them trying to take that next step of really finishing out, you know what I mean, their schedule and taking that next step is frankly going to do that this year.
We're going to find out. They're starting off at 4.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the higher preseasons they've had in a while.
Yeah, what are they? Yeah,
Number 5, Blazer. 6, Taylor County. I hate those dudes. I never will like them because they put us out of the playoffs when I was at Moore. 7, Covington Catholic. Last year's runner-up. Coming in at 7, I think that's a little low. I think that program's a top 2 or 3 program every year.
I think so.
8, Bardstown. 9, Johnson Central. This was one that really got me too. 10, Logan County. But Johnson Central at 9. What a proud tradition and a proud area that they have there. Those guys will not finish out of the top 5.
Okay.
You heard it here first.
But you know who else is in here, right? You got DeSales.
I'm getting
okay,
that.
okay.
Our Louisville schools, we've got what? I'm going to say Louisville area.
Okay, Louisville area.
Because we got 11 North Odom, Louisville area, 14 DeSales. I think that's a little low. I think they're a top 12 team. 16 Spencer County, another Louisville area, and 19 Shelby County. Let's see what Coach can do his first year.
Yeah, Coach Jaggers, I think, you know what I mean, he has what the leftover – he's already got write-ups on these kids on the defensive line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's got Hunter over there, Giovanni. So, hey, watch out for this kid. This kid is a stud. And I'm telling you, did you see him at all?
Weren't we there?
Giovanni?
He wasn't there?
No, he wasn't there. He was there
That's right.
running
He
track.
was there. That's right.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, if you have not seen –
We played against him.
You played against Hunter?
I think so. He was young then.
Giovanni, that dude is I'm telling you, man, you're going to have to watch out for that kid at Shelby County because he's coming.
19's probably a fair assessment for them.
I would say.
You just don't know yet.
Yes.
Now, obviously the sexy picture is Boyle County. I mean, until anybody beats them, they're the pick. Like their schedules.
Boyle County. County.
I said they're not going to go 6-4, but I said if they go 6-4, they're still state champs because of their schedule.
Oh no,
their schedule is ridiculous.
No doubt. But
Coach Haddix, he's like, you know what? I don't care. Bring them, and we're going to beat them.
Yeah. But I'm
we
telling
got some
you,
more on Boyle County.
Hey, but I'm telling you, man, something about this team over in Goshen, man. I'm going to tell you, this is Brock Roberts. This is his second year.
I will agree.
Okay, he's got that big quarterback coming in. He's got Luke Tompkins. He's got
absolutely.
Oh, dude, he's got weapons.
They're at 11. I think that's probably a good starting point for them.
I think it's the great starting point.
I think it's not too high to get their heads big, but I think it's just low enough to get their heads where they need to be. They can play the disrespect card at 11.
Yeah, they could, but they got to
prove it.
And they got to slay the mountain of Franklin County on their schedule, so they're going to see them, I think, pretty early. So they're going to, you know what I mean? That's the measuring stick.
What
I mean?
This is all doesn't mean anything. And let's come back week 3 and see.
Yeah. But I said, hey,
I'm giving my opinion.
Make sure you, be on the lookout for
Put it on the bulletin board, Brock. Put it on there.
Hey, that team in Goshen, man, I'm telling you.
Put it on there.
It's going to be good.
I think 11 is just right for them. I really do.
All right. And what about your boy over at Sales, Coach Jackson?
I'm okay with 14.
I am too. Like you said, we just had Peyton Moulter just leave right now, and man, that kid is a stud. To replace him, you know what I mean?
That's right. That's the question. Can Cameron Bischoff step up and be the leader that Peyton Moulter was? It's to be determined.
To be determined.
Win a couple games. Get in the top 10.
Yeah.
You'll have my respect. You already got my respect, but I think they're just where they need to be.
Well, and they got the pieces, man. They got it there. They got the 2 tackles.
And their schedule's not terribly tough. I mean, it's a good schedule.
Yeah.
They're not playing 5, 6, 8 teams, they're playing a good schedule.
Yeah.
They're playing a schedule where they can win 7 or 8 games.
Yep. I agree.
Fair enough.
I agree. But hey, we want 9 games.
I agree. I agree. You're absolutely right. And if they do it, more power to them.
Yeah. Hey, get that second district in a row. Let's go.
Host the playoffs. Near and dear to my heart, 5A.
Hey, if you guys don't know, Coach is a retired coach from Fairdale, the Bulldogs. The dogs, man.
They're,
Hey, dude, we need to hit the dog button for you. Dog.
You can hit it for me,
Hey, you are a dog. Hey, you were there 5 years, Coach, and you had such a great record there, and you did so many good things. But did you?
It was Coach Dover's.
Hey,
was
well,
just
I'm
along
saying
for the ride.
you were part of the staff.
I was a part of the staff.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I'm trying
Coach
to.
Dover and I worked really well together, and we got everything we deserved. We worked hard for where they're at right now.
For where they're at right now.
That's right. Leave it better than you found it.
There you go, and that's
I
what Coach
left it.
did.
When I retired, I left it better than I found it.
And you actually did. So I'm proud of you. Hey, you know what? Let me. There you go, Coach. There you go. Hey, give you your flowers and your applause. There you go. Now let's get back to this.
Let's
this
go.
poll.
Let's go with 5A. Of course, you got Bowling Green at number 1, defending champs. Cooper number 2, runner-ups. That's where I'm sensing a theme here. Highlands at 3, Scott County at 4. We're headed to Scott County. Actually, Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday we will be in Scott County.
South Warren 6, South Warren 5, Owensboro 6, Southwestern 7, Woodford County 8, Madisonville, North Hopkins at 9, and Graves County at 10.
Okay, and I'm going to say one thing real quick. Coach don't like the word Owensboro.
No.
Okay, and I'm going to say, you know what? Dog. I'm going to hit the dog button because those guys are dogs. I went and seen them at the Atherton game and when Atherton hosted. And I'm going to tell you, I've never seen a well-oiled machine take that, 3-hour trip?
It's different. They're different.
Dude, they're different.
Oh, going
animals.
there, getting them here is great. Going down there, you have no chance.
You don't want to be there
chance.
then.
As a Louisville team going down there, you have no chance.
No chance.
That was
Because
some of the best teams I've coached since I've been in coaching, and we had zero chance.
Because I'm going to tell you, man, if you guys, I went live for that game, or no, I didn't go live for that game. It was a whole mess. I got in trouble. Blah blah blah.
You got in trouble.
Whatever.
We'll talk
but
about
Atherton, hey, they scored. They jumped out 7-0. But I'm telling you, after that, Owensboro just
they got some dudes.
Different breed, man.
They're just it's different. The Bowling Green and Scott County and Owensboro and South Warren with Brandon Smith. I mean, geez.
What is it? Dog. Owensboro.
Dog.
Owensboro. Dog. Owensboro.
So
look at it.
I'm gonna get back to this before I say something I regret. So let's go with the Louisville and the Louisville area schools.
Okay.
So we got the highest ranked Louisville area school is South Odom at 14. I think that's a little low.
I think so too.
I think it's a little low.
Yeah.
And the next one's I think is even lower. Atherton at 15. I put it out there when this came out that there were not 14 better teams in 5A than Atherton. There may be 3, there may be 4, but there ain't 13 or 14.
No, and I think Nino's going to play up the disrespect card because you know what I mean. As a coach, you need that bulletin board material, right?
Coach, we
Listen.
we went 11-2, and had a great team coming back, and we're 21st in the preseason. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but
it matters.
But it matters exactly. That's what I'm talking about. But I love it that they put him there at 15.
And let me tell you a little secret. Nino will not have to say a word to these dudes. I went and watched them practice. He ain't going to have to say a word.
Dude, they're
These
veteran-led,
dudes,
man.
They know what's at stake. They know what's in front of them. They're going to play for a regional championship again this year. They're probably going to be at Owensboro or at Bowling Green. They're not going to host again, I don't think. I don't think their schedule's quite tough enough because I was looking at Bowling Green, Scott County, Owensboro. So I was looking at those dudes' schedules. There's no chance.
Really?
Yeah, they're all playing Frederick Douglass. They're playing.
That's
Bull
true.
County.
That's true.
I mean, no disrespect to anybody that Atherton's playing, but let's be honest. Atherton's most important game is the first one.
Hey, week 1. KCD.
Week 1, they've got to get the KCD monkey off their back.
Yep.
But that game doesn't matter. You know, I was at Fairdale twice. We lost the first game, won 11 in a row. So it can happen. They did it last year.
Yeah, they did last year.
So it can happen. So let's get back to the Louisville area's teams. 21 is Fairdale. I think that's a little unfair for them because I think that's a little high. I think they're going through some stuff. Got a lot of answers that need to be A lot of questions that need to be answered.
Yes.
Okay. Coach Dover's a hell of a coach. He'll have them ready. They're going to be a tough out. They're not going to go down fighting. I will guarantee you that. That district's Atherton, Fairdale. Period.
Agree.
I don't care what Butler does. I don't care what Iroquois does. It's between Atherton and Fairdale. Seneca at 23. This one kind of surprised me. What am I thinking?
I'm thinking new coach, new system.
A whole bunch of new players.
Yes. I like it, but I don't like it because I don't. That's a lot of expectations for this team, and then for them to see that, will it be, that fire they needed, or will it be too much that they're giving them right now at 24?
Yeah, and I missed one. I missed Collins at 17. I think they're better than that.
I do too.
I think just having that kid on the field at quarterback gives them a chance in every game. He was a freaking nightmare last year as a defensive coordinator.
a nightmare.
And he wasn't that good as he's going to be.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. He's a great kid, a great player. He's going to be way better.
Scary good.
Oh, yeah.
Scary good. Collins, hit us up. We were trying to get out there so we can book those player profiles out there. If you can, we need to get it locked in.
And 24, our guy at North Bullitt. 24. I think that's right about where they need to be.
Yeah, I think so.
I think if he can fly under the radar and beat some teams,
yeah,
he will.
I think Alex is a great dude. I love the energy that he.
Alex.
Hey, yeah. and everything he does, it's something cool that he's trying to bring the kid for his school. You know what I mean? He's trying to bring Friday nights to be like an experience. You know what I mean? He had Lift Under the Lights. Dude, he just had the pictures they had put out, man, are phenomenal. It's just Alex, I think he's going in the right direction. Man, they got the kid. What, the running back? Who's the kid?
I can't remember his name. I could see him.
Oh, man. Just a truck.
Yeah,
Mack truck.
They're going to sneak up on some people. That district I think that district's up for grabs.
I think so too, and I if you guys didn't know, last year they eked out. They almost had a home playoff game.
Instead, they came to us.
Instead, they went to Fairdale. That district is up for grabs, like you said.
That district is very much up for grabs. Alex, go get it.
Go get it. And go ahead.
I'm gonna say. I don't know much about Bowling Green.
You don't.
The quarterback was.
you don't need to, man.
Like Lamar Jackson
they're
last year.
Bowling Green, man.
They're Bowling Green. They're a top five team perennially.
The Purples. I
think it's between Bowling Green, Scott County, Owensboro, and South Warren.
South Warren, and you know what?
Anytime you have a Smith coaching, you're in it.
And I'm gonna roll with South Warren.
Chuck Smith. We recently followed each other on Twitter. He's got a show. I'd love to hook up with Chuck. He's one of those guys.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something, man. South Warren is a machine. That's going to be my pick this year.
You're going with South Warren?
That's what I'm going with.
I don't have no problem with that. Coach Smith, go get it.
There we go. Go get it, Coach.
Now, the big dog, 6A. This one, I'm telling you, I think there are 5 teams that have a chance to win this year. Yes, Trinity's a sexy pick because they're defending champ. Got Zane. Zane's one hell of a quarterback. Sophomore.
Sophomore.
Let's get the top 10. Trinity, defending champs, number 1. Mayo at number 2. Frederick Douglass, 3. St. X, 4. Bryan Station, runner-ups last year at 5. We're going week 1. Trinity at Bryan Station. Number 1 at number 5.
Nope. Team of the week, Bryan Station. Let's go.
We're going.
Let's go. It's going to be a great night, man.
Let's go 6 through 10. Ballard at 6. To be determined. I think there's a lot of questions that need to be answered there. Same with number 7, Manual. I think they've got some questions that need to be answered, but they're a top 10 team. 8, Rowell. 9, Simon Kenton. 10, our guy, Bullitt East.
Yeah.
They're just quietly sneaking in the top 10 every year.
Sneaky. Hey, and they got Baron Hardesty. I'll tell you, this kid is gonna take off this year. Phenomenal young man. We haven't got player profiles on him yet, but man, just his social media presence, the offers he's getting. But there's also clips of him, man. Really great kid. I actually seen him last year. Very impressive young man at the Fern Creek game. So I'm looking forward to him having a big season. Yeah. So.
We're going to go with the Louisville area / friends of the show on this.
There you go.
There's a lot. I mean, you got Trinity 1, Male 2, St. X 4, Ballard 6, Manual 7, Fern Creek at 12, PRP 15, Eastern 23. You know, friends of the show, you got Frederick Douglass 3, Bryan Station 5, Meade County at 14, Oldham County at 22. Wow.
So I'm telling you, Coach, you know what I mean? 6A.
6A, I always said coaching in 6A is a sucker bet.
Yeah.
I've always said that because it's murderer's row.
Yeah.
You can have the best team I ever was a part of. We were 14-1. We were 14-0 going in the state championship game against PRP. Against Trinity. 61-7. And it wasn't even that close. I mean.
Hey, you still having flashbacks.
I mean, it's crazy. Yeah.
Flashbacks.
I mean, we were killing everybody that year. We were scoring 60 points a game.
Man. But I want to give some respect to a lot of these teams, man. Trinity's schedule, Mayo's schedule, Frederick Douglass.
Frederick Douglass's schedule is unbelievable.
But see, and this is what these teams do. It doesn't matter if you're 6-5 or 5-5.
It's the Ty Scroggins effect.
Yes.
Ty always said, "Give me 5-5 against the tough competition. I'll win state championship."
Yeah,
and that's what Nathan's doing at Frederick Douglass. Coach McPeak this is not his first rodeo, and I will guarantee you he will be very disappointed at 5-5. He's wanting to go 10-0 against the best competition. That way, when he rolls in the playoffs, he can say, "Here we are. We're the best team. Come get us."
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
But I said off the camera, I said Frederick Douglass could go 6-4, 5-5 this year and be the best team in the state, regardless of class.
But I respect these guys going out and playing each other and playing the best of the best, because that's what it is. And you know what I mean, like the fan, you know what I mean. The average fan's not going to understand, 6-4. You know what I mean, 7-3. They're going to be like, oh, we need to win all 10. Dude, look at your schedule and who you're playing. This is insane. Just like what we did, Bryan Station. We just went before we even got on. Or Frederick Douglass. They're just crazy.
Yeah. I think both of them play Boyle County.
Yeah. So it's just insane that they're not scared, and they're actually giving their young men great film and giving them the opportunity to get their name out there on the big stage.
Yeah, you're right. So let's go over the other Louisville teams. I think you got Fern Creek at 12. I think that's a little low for them. I think they're a top 10 team.
I think so too. I think they're a top 10 team.
I think they've got something to prove this year, and I think this is their year. I think if they're going to do anything major, I think this is the year.
It's got to be the run.
I think Coach Abel won't admit it, but I think he's had this year circled for at least 2 years. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, Coach, hit me up and tell me. But I'm pretty sure that he's got this one circled.
Listen, I'm pumped up for Fern Creek, man. Yeah. I went live.
I'm in love with their tight end.
Dude.
He is a monster.
Patrick Carr is an absolute monster. You know what I mean? Look at the player profiles we did on TJ Cothran. Your guy.
Moten.
Yeah, Moten. Travis Moten.
T-Mo's an animal.
Yeah. Look, they got the pieces. Can they put it together? Can that Simon Kenton win, you know what I mean, really get them going? Even though they lost, you know what I mean, the last – but they can play with the big boys, though.
I'm going to say this. The question mark on their team is the quarterback.
No, it's not the quarterback.
No,
it's not the quarterback.
I'm going to say
I'm not
this.
Tell
I'm going to
no.
tell you why this is it. Everybody knows he's the dude. Can he take them where they need to be?
He can.
I agree.
My big question mark is the O-line. The
Can they
Tim
hold
Cherry, they lost. They lost
Tim
Buckeye.
Cherry was a
They lost.
big loss.
Hey, they lost some dudes, man, on that O line. That's the only question I have with Fern Creek is the O line.
Well, that's why they got that big tight end. He can just stay in the block.
I'll tell you, Patrick Carr. Watch his name.
He's a dude.
Shoot, I'm telling you, man.
He's definitely a dude. He's maybe my one player to watch in the Louisville area this year that's not getting a lot of respect.
Yeah, he's getting that Southern Illinois.
He's getting it, but
he's getting.
I think he's a little better than that.
I think so too. But you know what I mean. It's to be determined.
To be determined.
Yeah,
that's right.
And KP, man,
KP, I'm with you. I want to see you carry this team.
Yeah, and I think you know what I mean. From last year to this year, you've grown so much, man, and I just want to see that leadership.
We went out there and he was running things.
Yeah. Yep.
Do it.
So I
love it. And I'm not saying I don't like him. I'm saying that can he, over the long haul, can he lead them through the whole season?
Yep.
I say yes.
I do too.
That's the question.
I agree. But who are you taking to be the champions in the 6A?
I'm going to say Frederick Douglass. I'm going to say Coach McPeak's got this team built to win this year. I think it's going to be Frederick Douglass. I think St. X is going to be up there.
Yeah.
I think Coach Wallace knows what he's doing. I think he's been kind of under the radar the last couple of years.
Well, he just won it, 2 years ago?
Yeah, but last year is kind of disappointing. They were kind of under the radar. Nobody really talked about St. X.
So here we come.
Here he comes.
Here he comes.
That's what he did. What was it, Bowling Green?
Yeah.
Was that for years?
Yeah.
Nobody talked about him. Boom. 15 wins. Everybody talked about him. Boom. 10 years. 10 I mean,
to be honest, man, I'm very excited about this season because there's so many unanswered questions that you know what I mean. There's new faces, man. You know what I mean. You're going to see Zane all over the place for the next 3 years. I'm very excited to see how his story unfolds because it's going to be phenomenal, man.
Fair to say that there's probably 6 teams that can win the 6A.
And I'm going with friend of the podcast, Brian Station.
I'm not mad at that.
That's who I'm going with.
I would love it. I'll be the first one to run out there and hug Coach Hawkins.
Yeah, it's Hawk is such a great dude.
Hawk's a great dude.
Man.
That whole program's.
It's just great, man. And their coaching staff over there.
And there again, their schedule.
But like you said, they can go 6-4. And man, I'm telling you, man, Brian Station.
What do you think of Oldham County at 22? Friends of the podcast.
I like it. I think that's
just about right.
Yep, I think that's the right spot. Coach Little, he's gonna have him rolling. I think he had to fight with his demons a little bit last season. You know what I mean? Yeah. Taking over this program.
They bought in though. Those kids have bought in.
They bought in. Yeah. And I'm very excited for Coach Little and see what he can do.
That's a tall order for them to make a deep run.
Yeah.
Just because it's at 6A.
6A. It's so tough, man. So tough.
What about PRP at 15? That's one that caught my attention. I think that's too much for them.
I think it is.
I think there's a lot.
But I'm gonna, and I keep saying that. We keep talking about that, and I keep saying this. But I'm like, Dean Heineman is over there, man, and I really like this kid. He's a big quarterback. Make every throw. But can he get that leadership to where it has to be to take that next step to beat the Meade County? You know what I mean? To beat St. X, you're gonna have to play phenomenal football.
I mean, PRP is one of those teams that could finish second in their district, or they could finish last. That's a tough district. St. X, Manual, PRP, Meade County. Meade County's no slabs.
Yeah. Well, and let's talk about that Manual team. What are you really feeling about that team?
I love Coach Eckloff. I like what he can do. He's going to have the bodies. Are they going to buy into his system? His system's different than what they had. Mm-hmm. No doubt about it. Are they going to buy in? Let's say they lose the first game. Let's say they lose 2 out of the first 4. What do those kids do? Do they stay the course, stay with him, do his thing, or do they jump ship?
Well, I'm telling you.
That's the question.
Hey, we got Deuce over there. We got Jesse over there.
Cam Jesse's a dog.
Cam Jesse, I'm telling you.
Cam Jesse. They hate the word dog.
Hey, I'm just going to put it out there right now. For them to have a great season, I think it's going to be on that defensive side of the ball. I really think that's where it's going to be because, like you say, it's a new system. You know what I mean? You're going to have to learn everything. And I really think, man, they got something special on that defensive side of the ball.
I think they finished second in the district just because I picked St. X to win, to be in the final game. But I think watch out for Manual. You don't know.
Defensive side of the ball.
Defense is going to carry them. If they can get their offense to buy into the system, watch out. They're scary. They got dudes. They got plenty of dudes.
So that was our breakdown of the 6 classes.
Do you want to do the overall top 10 real quick?
Yeah, let's just hurry up.
We'll just hurry up and run through.
Yeah.
This is overall regardless of class.
In Kentucky.
In Kentucky. You got Boyle at number 1, Trinity 2, Mayo 3, Frederick Douglass 4, St. X 5, Cal 6, Bryan Station 7, Bowling Green 8, Ballard 9, and Cooper at 10.
Whoa.
That's a nice mix.
It is a nice mix. But
I think Boyle County's, until they get beat, I think they're the class of Kentucky high school football.
There you go. I totally agree with that. I totally Boyle is the cream of the crop. Going for
Trinity's defending champion 6A, so yes, they're
1A, 1B. You could say.
Mayo, I don't know enough about Mayo to have an honest opinion. I know Chris Wolf's a great coach. I know Chris is
Coach
a great
Wolf.
coach. I know he's a great coach. I know he knows what he's doing. He's going to have them ready. There again, 6A is tough. Frederick Douglass is up there, St. X, Cal. Regardless of class, they're a top 5 team. I'm going to tell you my 3 teams I'm excited to see this year.
Okay, who are they?
Boyle County, can they win 5 in a row? Cal Central, I'm going to name them as one team. Cal Central, because the winner of that will win state. And 3, Paris. Paris is one of the schools I'm excited to see. We watched them. We interviewed them. They got some dudes on that 7-on-7. Now, I don't know. Their line could be terrible for all I know, but I'm telling you right now, that 7-on-7, good luck.
Good luck, man.
Good luck.
And,
you got any teams you're excited to see?
No, the teams that I'm really looking to take the next step, man, is like a Ballard. Mm-hmm. Okay? And it's a North Odom. North Bullitt. Yeah, I'm talking about those schools that are
right there.
They're right there. They just got to take that, get their foot in the foot in the door.
South Odom's right there.
South Odom. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like,
and let's be honest, Atherton's right there.
Well, right there.
They made it to the 3rd round last year, but they're right there.
Right there. Just like Fairdale was.
We were there
for 5 years.
We were there 5 years. We were there 4 out of the 5 years.
So this was our breakdown of all the classes and the top 25 overall.
It's going to be a good year.
It's going to be a great year. Hope you guys can just stay with us, man, and really embrace this season.
And don't be mad at us because we didn't pick your team to do whatever. Or be mad at us. I don't care.
Be mad. Just put it in the comments, man.
Send me a DM. Tell me why your team's underrated.
And this is what it is. We're trying to get.
And if I believe you, and I will correct myself.
Yeah, you got
How about that? Dang. I'm never wrong. Ask my wife. But if you prove me wrong, I will correct myself.
So, yeah, this is just, hey, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're almost at our 500 subscriber goal for the 2024 year. Man, me and Coach are just having a good time. Hopefully you guys are too, and just we'll vibe with us and really understand what we're doing. We're trying to give community awareness to those guys that are – you know what
don't
I mean?
normally get it.
Yeah, they don't get it, man. So that's what we're doing.
So you can edit this out if you want, but are we going to break the news of what we're going to do every week about the picks?
No, go ahead.
We're going to pick games.
Yeah.
We're going to pick games.
Hey, so we're putting our nuts on the table.
If you're mad at me now, just wait till we pick the games. I'm not picking scores. I'm picking winners.
Yes. Yes. Hey, we're putting our nuts on the table. Come at us. We are actually going to be doing that every Tuesday. Yeah. So and Wednesday night they will be out.
That's right.
So there we go. This has been phenomenal. I'm excited.
I am too.
Hopefully you are excited as a fan. We got some great stuff coming up. We are actually going to be going live an hour before each of our team of the week, game of the week, and just come have fun with us. we're gonna try to do like a big noon or you know what I mean, like a college game day type scenario, man. We're gonna get the 2 student sections to go out. We're gonna try to do something different. We're trying to be different, just to bring more excitement to Friday nights to high school football.
Week 1.
Week 1.
Trinity at Bryan Station.
Yes.
Let's
Week
go.
2.
Week 2.
North Odom or
DeSales at North Odom.
Yes, and
Week 3. This I'm very excited about this one. Boyle County.
No, Frederick Douglass.
Frederick Douglass
at Manual.
Manual. I'm sorry, I got one ahead of
Okay,
myself.
well, you might as well spill the.
I'll spill the beans. The next one, Boyle County at Scott County.
There's
You talk about 4 games.
our first 4 weeks,
Oh,
man.
my
Come
gosh.
out and we're having a big atmosphere.
Come out and holler at us.
Yes, man.
We'll put you on.
It's gonna be exciting, man. So like we always say, everyone has a story.
We're here for them to tell it.
Cleats to Whistle podcast.
Go Steelers.